Hey y'all, it's Kay. I'm back with another video. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. Today's video is going to be about me. I am recording this video as a way for people to get to know me for themselves. I am like a popular loner, as I stated, so a lot of people know of me, but they don't really truly know me genuinely. And that is something that I am recognizing is a protection mechanism. If I'm going to be honest, this is my space for me to be honest and for me to speak up, but I don't really let people in, and this is going to be a start for me, so it has been really hard to actually film this for real. So like I was saying, I just feel like with being quiet and people not really knowing much about me because I'm selectively introverted, I would say it makes people form their own narrative. So in this video, I hope that people really get to know me for who I am, or just learn something new about me if you don't really feel like you've connected. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. All right, you guys, we're going to start off with some basic questions and then we're going to get a little deeper. I'm going to be reading these questions off my daughter's phone. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Her phone is a little raggedy, so we're going to ignore that. But first question is, what's your name and where are you from? My name is Kanisha. I am originally from Fort Worth, Texas, born and raised. I have lived in Louisiana since 2000 and I want to say 13. I lived in Shreveport, I lived in Ruston, and of course, I'm a military wife, so I've lived some of everywhere as well. But I am originally from Fort Worth, Texas. What are three words that you would use to describe yourself? Three words I would use to describe myself are nerdy, funny, and pretty. Um, I am very smart. I love to learn. I think I am an intellectual person. I am funny as hell. You just have to be around me to get a little taste of that. And I am pretty. I love all things pretty. Like, who doesn't? What girl doesn't? For real. So yeah. What's one thing people always misunderstand about you? Um, so I hear this all the time. One thing that people misunderstand about me is that, I guess, from first impression, they look at me and they think that I am stuck up, or they think that I am bougie, or maybe I think I'm too good or something, which they always end up telling me, you're like really a sweetheart. You're so funny. I can't believe I thought that about you. And I mean, I can understand why from first glance you would think that, but I'm not. I am so sweet, and I can be very mean. Don't get me wrong. Your girl got an attitude, okay? But I'm not mean just because. Like, I'm really a girl's girl, and you got to do something to me to make me mean to you. And I really hope you don't do that. Mm-mm. Next question is, what is your zodiac sign? My zodiac sign is a Gemini, and yes, I think that it fits me. Um, After that, the question says, what do you do for work outside of YouTube? Well, YouTube is not my job. Let's start there. Two, I am an entrepreneur. I have my own business, Pretty Culture. I primarily run it during the summertime because I am busy. I am a stay-at-home mom. My husband retired me when I crossed the stage. I had no chance to use that degree. My place is in the home, taking care of the children, cleaning my house, and cooking, and I'm okay with that for now. When they grow up, I do plan on becoming more. Let's see. What is your love language? My love language is um I am a giver. I'm a giver. I'm a gift giver. Is that a love language? Giver? I love to give. I love to help people. I love to assist in any way I can. Like, I am a giver. And that is not a good thing when you run into terrible people. Like, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. I swear to God. Okay, the next question is, what is your educational background? My educational background is not extensive as I want it to be, and it does need a little work, in my opinion. But I have a associate's degree in criminal justice, and with that degree, I worked as a paralegal for several lawyers, and I also worked in a jail, men's jail. Hit me up if you want to know some stories, girl. Can't tell them on the internet. But I worked in a jail before, so yeah, that's what I did with that degree. And then I decided to go back to school to be a doctor. What? So I have a undergraduate degree in biological predoctoral sciences. As you can see, I'm not a doctor, nor am I in medical school. That is something we'll have to talk about on another day. What happens to a dream deferred? I have no clue yet. Um, right now I am studying to earn my MBA at LSU, and I'm also earning a certificate, not an undergraduate, a graduate certificate in healthcare management. So yeah, there's that. I might be a CEO one day. So I have to really watch what I say on here. Um, that might be hard for me to do, but I'm going to try my best for me and my husband's sake. Okay, the next question says, what is your most toxic trait? I'm gonna name two because I don't mind, admitting to my faults. My most toxic trait is the first one I'm gonna say is I give people too many chances. Like, you can show me who you are. Like, you can show me that you're a terrible person. And like for the first 4 or 5 times, I promise you, I'm gonna be like, oh no, they're just having a bad day. Oh no, they're just, they're going through something. I'm so understanding to a fault, and it has really gotten me into a lot of trouble. Like, I understand too much, and I'm working on that. So I'm working on being a more. Also, on the other hand, which this is where the Gemini comes in, if I find out you do not like me and you don't have a reason not to like me, I'm going to make sure you don't like me ever. You're never going to get a chance to say, oh yeah, I was wrong about you. Especially only, I won't say you never will, but especially if you just like talk bad about me and you ain't know nothing about me, or you just wrote on with what you heard about me or whatever, because girls are going to talk. Let's be clear. I'm going to make sure you don't like me. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you don't like me and probably try to embarrass you. But I won't do it like on internet type stuff. Like, I'm going to do it in your face because I'm one of those too. I'm confrontational a little bit, slightly. Next question. It says, are you more introverted, extroverted, or a mix? I am introverted. I don't like crowds. I don't like people. Like, as far as hanging out with a clique or a group of people, I don't need seat fillers. I don't want to talk to you. Not like that, but I don't have room for people in my life who are just here to be here. Like, and that just like, even with society, I might talk to other people or whatever, but when it comes to hanging out and being in the mix and being on the scene and all that, I'm introverted. I'm a homebody. I don't do that, baby. Put up and pretty, perhaps. What is something I am currently obsessed with? I am currently obsessed with learning how to be myself more and to stop judging myself. Like, I'm obsessed with being me to the full potential, unleashed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm obsessed with me right now. And that's a part of why I'm making this YouTube channel. Like, I'm obsessed with me. And I think other people should be too, even though I know like the girls are obsessed with me. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but y'all be on my Facebook, my every social media I have. Don't like nothing but catch every story. Y'all love me. The next question says, what is your aesthetic? I don't think I have an aesthetic. I feel like I'm just someone that is versatile. I flow with how I feel. I'm someone you can't really box in. And even with my channel, don't come over here looking for no aesthetic. Don't come over here looking for perfect. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Get somebody else to do it. I'm going to be me on every day. And my aesthetic is me. The fuck? Okay, so juicy questions now. What is your biggest pet peeve in relationships and friendships? Well, I feel like my biggest pet peeve in relationships and friendships alike, I would say liars. I can't stand a liar. Um, it's almost insulting to lie to me. I am someone who speaks the truth, even if it hurts, and not everybody is okay with that, which is fine. Um, but I don't like a liar, and don't lie on me. Baby, you better not ever catch me lying. You better not ever catch you lying on me. I said that crazy, but you know what I meant. I don't like liars, and don't lie on me because, girl, it's gonna be some problems. Because I was start telling everything, and most of y'all don't be y'all true, authentic self. So don't get the lying if you do not want your story read, baby. Because I will read you to filth. Sorry, but I'm still. I swear to y'all, I'm a nice person. What do you consider a red flag that others ignore? By the way, these are the juicy, spicy questions. Okay, so it's gonna get a little messy. Hold on tight. You right? All right. Okay, so what do you consider a red flag that others ignore? Copying. Stop copying people. Live your own life. Stop worrying about the next person. That is a red flag. You are insecure. Stop trying to do what the next person is doing. Do what you want to do for yourself. Like, I think that is a red flag. When people come around me and start copying me, at first I used to think it was cute. No, baby, that is an enemy in the making. Stop copying people. It's not flattery. It's not cute. It's not. Hmm. What boundary did you recently start enforcing? Protecting myself. I have been in a lot of friendships where I didn't protect myself and I allowed people to walk all over me. Like, it's sad to say, but that's what I did, and not for the sake of fitting in or anything. It's just from being too understanding. And I won't say being a people pleaser because I'm not that. It's just I'm very caring. And, I grew up in like a poverty stricken environment. So that leads me to having a personality trait of helping people and trying to understand people, and that has gotten me into a lot of trouble. So recently, I don't care to understand. I'm going to protect me. And if you're doing something I don't like, or if you're treating me a certain way, I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have it. Darn it. What is something you learned the hard way? People are not going to treat me like I treat them. Gosh, why do I attract losers? I have good taste in men and horrible taste in women. What is wrong with me? God, what's a misconception people have about your dating style? I'm married. I have been married for about 4 years. And yes, I have been with this man since I was 19. He is my second boyfriend. So I don't know how to date. I used to date when I was younger, but that shit don't count, does it? Does it count? Okay, the next question is, what's a childhood moment that shaped you? A childhood moment that shaped me, trigger warning, a childhood moment that shaped me was being essayed at 5, for several times actually. Like I said, I grew up in a poverty stricken environment. Not to say that things like this don't happen in all environments, but that played a part because my grandmother, Lord rest her soul, and this is my truth, and I don't care if you don't like it, whoever don't like it, but my grandmother was a drug addict, alcoholic, and that's the truth. And she used to watch us a lot while my mom worked because my mom was a single mother of 3. Um, Under the age of 19, she had 2 children. So, you know, so she needed help. And, that's why I don't let people watch my kids now if we want to be real. No. So we're going to move past that. But that's something I wanted to share because it made me who I am. It made me into a loving, understanding person who loves too hard, who gives too much, and that's who I am. Y'all, this might be my last question because I don't really like long videos. So yeah, this might be my last question, and then I might talk a little bit about myself. But the last question is, what is something you can talk about for hours? Something I can talk about for hours is science. I love science. I know a lot about the female body. I've suffered from PCOS and infertility, which I reversed on my own, and I know a lot about the body. You have any questions? Your period's lasting too long? It's not coming. You want to get pregnant? I am not a physician. Let me be clear, but I am a biologist and I know a lot about the female body, and I'm not giving medical advice, but you can chat me up, talk to me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. This next question is spiritual. And before we dive into the spiritual aspects of this conversation, I just want to say I do believe that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I am not a witch. I've heard that that rumor about me. That's something we can talk about in another day. But I do believe in the Bible. I'm not your basic Bible thumping Christian, though. I do believe in the afterlife. I do believe that there's more to life than this. I believe that we are energy inhabiting a shell. Yes. So the question is, what is the most spiritual lesson you've learned so far? So in my 32 years of living, I have learned that God can get them better than you. What the girls do, God can get them better than you. If you move with integrity, ethics, good intention, and you have a caring, open heart, God will bless you. If you know, give your life over to him and everything you do, you try to stay aligned with his will. Nobody's perfect, and that's for sure. But if you do things and you move with good intentions and people move against you while you're walking through the earth like that, God will get them for you. Just keep going. Don't worry about it. It hurts. Yes, cry, grieve, be mad, but don't do anything. That's the best part. And yes, it is delayed gratification because sometimes we want to give them right then. We want to make them feel it. We want to out them. We want to, but let God be God. I'm telling you, I always move with good intention. My husband jokes all the time. He says, like, you must think you perfect or something. Like, you never do no wrong. Like, I really don't unless you do something to me. I don't have no more cheeks to turn. Okay. Ask Jesus. But when it comes to like getting revenge, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to speak my piece about it, and I'm just going to let you have it because the way I watch people life fall apart for playing with me, like you can really curse yourself for doing stuff to people who have good intentions, who are God's people, who are truly God's chosen. Like y'all, y'all ain't trying to go to church today. We ain't going to church today, Kay. We is not going to church, okay? Oh, what is something you're afraid to admit about yourself? Nothing. All right, you guys, that's the end of my part one about me. Things got spicy, things got personal. But I'm healed enough to speak my truth. Also, my next video, speaking of healed, also my next video is going to be about this daggone wedding, y'all. I must admit that I have been putting off this video for years, honestly, because I was not healed enough to get on this camera and represent myself in a positive light or in a good light. I think that if I did not wait and just try to, speak my truth outright, it would have came across very wrong. But it's something I'm going to have to say, and it's something I'm going to have to share, and it's going to come soon. Hopefully today. I might have on these same clothes, y'all, but I've avoided it for so long, and I've let people create their own narratives about me, and I've let people run with that. And that's caused others, I've noticed, that's caused others to treat me differently as if I'm the one in the wrong. Like, I have no idea what these girls did to me. And then they walk around sharing these Facebook Bible quotes and God this and in church praising the Lord. You are evil. You are evil. Like, have you ever planned a wedding and a funeral in the same week? Because I did. Like, have you ever hand selected women who you were there for and you love and you thought cared about you? Shit, not even love, just cared about you, and they didn't. And you were so wrapped up in other things you couldn't even deal with that. Like, I'm telling you, and let's not act like I have confronted people about their role that was played, and I'm sorry to you girls, but I'm going to speak my truth because I've let people talk behind my back and run with their story and their narrative because they know I'm quiet and I'm not going to speak up. But Kay speaks, and I'm going to let it be known on this platform what y'all did to me. And it's not really something that is hidden very well because look at my wedding pictures. Every time I post them, somebody inboxes me like, "Hey, girl, do you not see the bitches behind you?" Excuse my language. But yeah, like, y'all are evil. And may the Lord have mercy on your soul, baby.